Peter Lick, and I've been photographing places around the world you probably never even knew existed. Love the sound of that shutter. We're on the road and we're right out of here. I'm going to head back out to open water. Another 240 miles south, just offshore of Los Angeles and Ventura, are the 8 Channel Islands. 5 of them have been preserved as a national park. So remote and difficult to reach, it's one of the least visited parks in America. The only way to get to most of them is by boat.
Hey, Sean.
How's it going, Pierre?
How are you, legend?
Good to see you, man.
Sean Quine is skipper of the sailing vessel, the Good Wife, which he swears can get me out to the islands in just a couple of hours.
Take me to the Channel Islands, legend.
Let's go, man.
All right.
Let's go.
One mile of ocean around the Channel Islands and all the marine life in it is protected as part of the national park.
It's a great feeling, isn't it, mate? The fresh air is just unreal.
As we approach Anacapa, the first island in the chain, conditions start to turn.
Wind's ripping through here.
It is ripping through here.
40-mile-an-hour gusts are common here, and I can feel the seas getting rougher.
It gets rough in this channel. We see 8 to 10 foot swells frequently this time of year. A lot of boats have been lost.
The brutal waves that wreck ships also carved out one of Anacapa's most famous features, Arch Rock, a 40-foot hole bored right into the island cliff.
What an incredible looking arch, mate. Looks amazing.
Arch Rock probably started out as just another one of the 100-plus sea caves all over Anacapa.
There's tons and tons of sea caves where it's just eroded and parts of the island have fallen off into the sea. On Anacapa alone, they have 130 separate caves.
Finally, a chance to get up close and photograph the edge where ocean batters rock.
This is crazy. Wow, hold on, man.
But as soon as I get in the Zodiac, it's plain to see that shooting from these waters is going to be a bloody nightmare.
Oh,
It's as rough as guts out here. These waves aren't even that bad, but each time I get close to the cliffs, the ocean pushes me straight back out.
I think it's too rough to get a good shot. Not gonna be able to hold that camera still.
And the closer we get to the caves, the more danger Sean says there is of a sudden swell smashing us against the rock.
Mate, that was a huge waste of time, legend. I've got to get this shot.
Sean thinks we're going to have better luck at Santa Cruz, which lies just beyond Anacapa in the island chain. 20 miles long, it's the largest of the Channel Islands. But that's going to be a lot of ground to cover.
So, mate, my biggest challenge always is trying to find out actually where to take the bloody shot from. You know what I mean?
Sean says our best bet might be a beach called Smuggler's Cove, but the sun's setting fast right in front of me. I can't capture it from the boat because I need to be on solid ground to shoot a long exposure, and we'll never make the beach in time. There's nothing worse than heading out towards a fiery sunset that's just out of reach.
Look at the sunset, it's gone already.
Rather than turn back empty-handed, Sean suggests we anchor overnight. Give me one final chance to capture that magic island.
We'll get you up there for the sunrise.
Tomorrow morning?
We got tomorrow morning. We'll get up early.
Real bloody early, mate.
Yep. I think the sunrise looks better than the sunset anyway.
Okay. Spent the night on the boat last night, just off Santa Cruz Island, and right now, it's like a big black silhouette in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. I camped as close as possible to the shore so I can get there quickly this morning. So I'm going to jump on the Zodiac now and head to the shores of Santa Cruz Island. Can't wait to see what happens. It's last day, got to get the bloody shot. No excuses.
It's going to be a little bit of a rock and roll getting ashore. Hold on, man. We'll lose you overboard.
Heading now a couple of 100 yards in the shore there and see what I can get this morning. Love this time in the morning. The earth just waking up. See the beautiful colours on the horizon. And it's a mystery to me. I don't know what's going to happen or even what the bloody hell's out there.
Coming up, it all comes down to a few make or break seconds. I'll spend a day and a night at sea just off California's Channel Islands. It's still pitch dark and the seas are rough, but it's time to head for shore in the boat's tiny raft. If I don't reach Santa Cruz before the sun comes up, I'll blow my last chance for a shot from the island.
Some nice colours there on the horizon now, mate. Look at that bright pink. New day being born, really magic feeling. And it's often when I get my best shots.
That sunrise is going to come on fast, so I need to find my shot as soon as I hit the beach.
All right. Good on you, mate. Thank you. And look at that view out there. It's magnificent. There's an old wrecked boat up here. Could look good in the foreground. Oh, it's too wrecked. Struggling to find that real good point of interest for the shot.
I've got to focus, because the sun's going to break the horizon any second.
Now the light's coming up. It's revealing a nice, cosy little beach. So far, I'm favouring time exposure with these beautiful pebbles in the foreground along the beach here.
I think I see something that might just do the trick.
Set up a really low-angle shot with these rocks in the foreground. And a timer shot so the waves will hit the front of the lens as I'm shooting into the sunrise. Gonna whack another camera on with a really, really wide-angle lens on it. That one just wasn't quite wide enough. I'm keeping my eye on that sunrise just behind one of those islands there. Getting as close as possible to the ocean. I'm using a long exposure to sort of, swirl it all up. Because as that wave comes in, it gives these beautiful patterns in the foreground. There's a wave coming through here now. Hang on a second. And shooting right now. This is unbelievable.
Coming up, the sun's up and the game's over. But did I get the shot? And which will be my favourite? My California adventure has taken me to Point Reyes National Seashore and along Big Sur's breathtaking coastline. But to get the best possible shot, I've made the decision to sail offshore and explore the Channel Islands. I've covered close to 450 miles in my trek along California's coast, and it's all come down to a few moments before dawn on an island beach.
Look at that.
This is by far my favourite shot.
Love the way the water just swirls in the foreground when you get the shot. Got this colour you can't even describe just before it breaks the horizon. It's just like liquid gold. What a magic moment. Been an amazing road trip right down the California coast. Got some incredible imagery. Once you look at these photographs, I want you to feel as close as possible to being in the picture. This one's in the tin, off to the next location.